Good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about those morning habits that really help you keep your energy up once you're past 40 or getting close. Because let's be honest, right? Once you hit that age, it's like the body doesn't respond quite the same. Your energy changes, your stamina isn't what it used to be. But the good news is, we can totally work with that. And with just a few tweaks to your routine, you can actually feel a lot better and more energized throughout the day. First off, let's talk about something that people often overlook: sleep. Seriously, sleep is essential. It's our recharge, you know? And if we don't sleep well, forget it. There's no amount of coffee in the world that's gonna fix that. I always say, the way you sleep really sets the tone for how you wake up, so try to make quality sleep a priority. Experiment with turning off your screens a little earlier before bed, alright? The blue light from phones, tablets, that stuff messes with your brain and makes it harder to wind down. And think about it, how many times have you just kept scrolling through your feed, just wanted to check one last thing, and suddenly it's super late? Then the next day, you're dragging yourself around. So that's the first tip. Focus on your sleep. Another big one is starting the day by hydrating. I mean it. The first thing I do when I wake up is drink water. It might sound basic, but it makes a huge difference. All night, your body goes without water. So when you wake up, you're often a bit dehydrated without realizing it. I always recommend leaving a glass of water by your bed or somewhere in the kitchen, just so it's there as a reminder. Try doing this every morning for a few days and see if you notice a change. It's such a simple habit, but it's easy to overlook. Let me know how it goes if you already do this, or if you're giving it a try now. And here's something that might be a bit controversial, but really makes a difference: movement. I get that not everyone has time, but the idea here is to start the day with some kind of exercise. Even if it's just a light walk, some stretching. Honestly, even 10 minutes of movement can get the blood flowing, wake up the body, and set a different tone for your whole day. Sometimes I just do a few stretches and some deep breathing, and it's already enough to feel the change. What do you think? Is there a type of exercise you enjoy? And hey, you don't have to be a gym rat. It's really just to get your body going. Next up, let's talk about having a real breakfast. A lot of people wake up, grab a coffee, and dash out the door. Then 2 hours later, they're starving and running on empty. The best bet is to pick breakfast options that won't just give you a quick burst and then drop you off a cliff. I always suggest going for a combo that includes some protein, fiber, and healthy fats. It could be something like yogurt, fruit and seeds, maybe scrambled eggs with a slice of avocado. And listen, don't skip breakfast, okay? By late morning, skipping can really take a toll on your body's energy. So tell me, what do you usually have for breakfast? Is there something you find gives you more energy? Another thing that's really worked for me over the years is having a quiet moment to myself first thing in the morning, even if it's just 5 minutes, you know? Sometimes I just sit and focus on my breathing. Other times I do a little mental gratitude list, reminding myself of the good things in my life. It really changes my mood and the way I approach the day. It's a little moment of peace, a reset before diving into the hustle. So, I challenge you to try it too. Do you have something you like doing that helps you connect with yourself? Try doing it, whether it's in the shower, on the way to work, or wherever. Just take that moment for yourself. And a super practical tip here is to plan your day. I like making a quick list of priorities first thing, because it helps me feel more organized and keeps me from running around forgetting things. And that list doesn't need to be 10 miles long. Just jot down the basics. The 3 or 4 main things you know will make a difference. I do it while I have my breakfast, really quickly. It's just to have a sense of where to focus your energy. Finally, there's the coffee thing. I love a good coffee, and I know a lot of you do too. But the truth is, if we overdo it, we end up getting the opposite effect we were going for, right? Like, you have a strong coffee in the morning, you're pumped. But then after a while, you're totally wiped out. And it's not even because we did a ton of stuff. It's just that we burned through that energy boost too fast. So, if you feel that's happening to you, it might be worth easing up a bit on the coffee. What if you tried cutting down a bit? Maybe switch it up with tea, or go for a lighter coffee. I've done this myself, and it's made a big difference in my energy levels. Could you see yourself cutting back on coffee? So that's it, everyone. These are a few things that work for me, and that could help you feel more energized throughout the day too. Because let's face it, life is busy, and the more energy we can have, the better, right? So give it a shot, try these out, and then come back and tell me which ones worked for you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.